get it, like open it, and like put this.
I'm sweaty. It's sticking under my titties. My titties sweating.
All right, what is the YouTube? It's your boy Colin King coming at you with who we got, bro?
It's your boy Wes.
You
your
already
favorite
know.
duelist.
You already
don't know it yet.
What would you do today?
Bro, I just won this PS5. It was lit. It was hard fought in the finals, but you know, we came out on top.
You already know, first place, baby.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Shout out my locals, Game On,
Yep.
Gamers Guild,
Yes, sir.
and of course Unbound Gaming.
Yep.
Shout out mine and my friend's YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's TopCut_Games.
Yep. We'll have it in the link description.
Shout out Shannon,
Hey,
cause he's
hey.
the sponsor.
Hell yeah.
And shout out to him because he got top 4. He got clapped up by who I beat in finals, unfortunately, because of time.
Yes, sir.
But I believe that's all the shout outs for right now. Oh, shout out Easy Gaming for holding
Shout out
the
Easy Gaming, of course,
they
of
held
course.
the tournament. Shout out to
You already
them.
know, you already know.
All right, let's get into this thing.
Let's get right into the song.
All right, so we played 40 card tier Shizu, of course.
we did.
We're starting off with 2 Rhino. This is all pretty standard.
Yeah.
Best starter, probably the best, maybe the best card in the deck because you really want to start with this over anything else.
Right.
3 Havness, 3 Merly. You know, you want to max on the names to hit off your Havness and off your tier cards.
Yes, sir.
And we played only 1 Agito, 3 Kelbeck, 3 Keldo, 3 Medora.
How'd you like that ratio?
I love this ratio. This is what I've been playing ever since I started playing the deck. You have to play 3 of this because this is essentially a hand trap. Getting to bounce stuff is just insane, and then of course the Mill 5 is insane. I mean, this is a Mill 5, so it's really good, but the fact that all it does is summon another Earth Fairy from the grave, and I'm not playing like Asa, so there's no point in playing a ton of Earth, so he's just there for another name.
Yeah.
These obviously were insane. I played this was a local, so I was assuming there'd be more rogue and stuff, but I actually played a ton of mirror matches, so obviously these cards just they just went in. They just went in.
Yes, sir.
Bestials, we played 6 Bestials.
Yep.
3, 2, and 1. I thought about right before the tournament I was at 2, 2, and 2. This was a Sorenir. But then because I didn't want people to take this, but then I was like, bump it, this is the best one, so we're gonna put it in.
Right.
So we played 6 of those. I saw those a lot today, and I actually opened a lot, like 2 ofs in hand.
Shit, that finals there, bro. You had them bangs on you.
Bro. I opened 2 of these. What was it? It was like 2 of these and 2 even these, and bro, it was. Oh no, finals. It was like 2 of those and a Havness or something. It was stupid. It was something ridiculous. 3 King of the Swamp. We're playing this. For what you're gonna see in the extra deck, we're playing the Grapha. 3 King of the Swamp, 1 Poly.
How'd you like this?
This card was really good today.
Yeah.
Just because being able to go into the fusion, the new fusion, it's called Grapha, right?
Yeah, Grapha.
Yeah, the new fusion.
Yeah.
He's insane for that, and then it's like playing another Rhino Heart without having to play Rhino Heart. He allows you to deck thin, and he acts as a Rhino Heart. He's also an Aqua to help make Kaleido Heart and stuff like that. So yeah, he's really insane. Poly I only activated it like twice today because I got to it a lot. I just didn't need to, but it was still insane.
Would you say it was good to have?
Oh yeah, 100%. You have to. I feel like you have to play that going forward. Yeah. Especially since like it's super insane if you open like double King of the Swamp plus a tier, or King of the Swamp Poly plus a tier, because then you just poly into the Grapha and then use your tier and the King of the Swamp to make a kit, so you're just super protected. Nice. That's just nuts. 3 field spell, of course. I said Sharon's best card in the deck. This is definitely best card in the deck. Nice. And Terraforming, because you want to see that field spell. I didn't draw it almost at all today, but I did draw it when I absolutely needed it. I wish I'd have seen it more. 1 Heartbeat's gotta play it. I didn't activate this once today, but I did draw it against our Runic Goatee deck. Yeah. And it was insane there. And then obviously add the trap. 1 Screen. I would like to fit more, but there's really no space. But it's a really good meal. Yeah. Nice. I mean, I would like more Scream just because of the meal 4 on my opponent's turn and losing them losing the 400 attack. Yeah. But there's just really no space. Also, milling it and the trap's just insane. But again, no space. MVP. This won me finals. I had the field spell in hand. My opponent had Merly and field spell up. They misplayed. He had a Bestial in hand, and I have Field Spell in hand, and I was like, this Field Spell's not doing much if I don't. I needed to draw a monster so I could get the Sheeran and then discard it, or
that card.
And drew.
And what he drew? Off the fucking
Bada bop boom pow.
What are you gonna do? Summon Kit search Merly. You know the plays. You know, and then we just OTK'd, and then one Crime, one Sulic. Some people are siding Crime. I think that's just incorrect because they're like, going second, it doesn't do anything. And I mean, it's not that great going second, but if you win the die roll going first, it's just stupid. Like there was a lot of times where I opened this or Scream search this, and then I just had in the mirror. I was making it, and then my opponent would out it, make their own Dweller, and then I would I would shuffle it back, and then I'd out their Dweller, and then make another Dweller, and it was just clapping people. They should ban this card, 100%. Get them out of here. Made this a lot. This was really good. I was just making it when I had no shuffle backs. I'd make this and have 2 shuffle backs. Love it. Why not? Never made this because I didn't play against Birds. Again, I was expecting Birds because the locals. Didn't play against it, so I never made it. But kind of have to play it because you get D-shifted. You just sit on that, and any deck playing D-shifter just loses. Never made this. There was a couple times where I was like, I can make Dweller and then Zeus them, but then I didn't have much for their turn as interruption, so I just never made it. But I mean, in theory, it's super good against trap decks and in the mirror. The rest of the line's pretty standard. Kit, one Kalos, one Kaleido Heart, you know. One Mud Dragon. Some people are cutting this in the mirror. This is just insane. You summon it on your opponent's turn, called Dark. Now they can't Kit target and do all that nonsense. One Garura, Dracostopelia, one Grapha. And this card's nuts. I only got to summon it once, but the one time I summoned it, it was insane. Chimera. This is such a scary card that playing against Castro out here today, which is what I played against in finals, he was banishing this with his Unicorn instead of my Kit because he knew I had Poly in hand and this card just goes so crazy. But yeah,
that card insane.
So I wasn't playing it before today, but then in testing at locals against my boy Shannon here, I was drawing hands that were awkward, like a Havness in hand with a Poly and like Collide or a Kelbeck and stuff like that, stuff where I can't make anything. But now this solves that problem because I just get to go like normal summon the Medora, the Kelbeck or whatever, and then Poly into this, and then get to trigger like my Kelbeck in hand so that maybe I can hit some names. It's just a like you don't really want to be doing that, but it's just a backup plan just in case, you know. BT Dub, this card was MVP.
Facts.
So good. It was so good.
Did you miss anything in after that?
I kind of missed Redoer a little bit. It obviously wasn't necessary because I won, but I did miss a little bit. There were some times like, man, Redoer would just be crazy right now, but obviously I didn't need it. But I might fit it in over Zeus. I don't know, but Zeus just seems so crazy.
Yeah, Zeus is nuts.
It's like like the deck is tight. The extra deck is just super like. You've heard me say it before in videos. Putting your dick in a tube chapstick is so tight. Side deck, never sided this card in. This card's been MVP for me until today, but I didn't play any rogue except for, I did side in once. I played against Naturias and I didn't draw it and it didn't matter. So, but yeah, I played against a bunch of mirrors. I just didn't do anything, but in theory it was good because against Birds, this just poops on them. Like this card's so good, and then the bad players that D-shift you, even though you should always assume your opponent's good and not going to do that, just in case I sided into 2 more Bestials for the mirror. I'm glad I did that, so I went from 6 to 8, and again I was drawing multiples of different names almost every time, and they were just putting in work. Like even in finals, they're putting in so much work. Those cards are so good. One call by for D-shifter. I sided this in only twice, and once was against Runic Goatee, because I didn't really know super what that deck was trying to do. Turns out, nothing. The deck was just trying to draw into D barrier. Didn't work out for him very well, as you can see. But yeah, it was doing nothing. Dark Hole, Birds, Sprite, go home. Activate this, go ahead and put them cards away. Didn't side in once because I didn't play against a single one. Double twin. What else side this in against?
Positive runic player.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Against Gerald. Shout out Gerald, by the way. Shout out Gerald. He was playing Runic's goatee. He's always playing some spice, man. He's always doing well with it. Like I said, that deck was doing absolutely nothing but activating D-Barrier, but he got the top 4 with it. Yeah. That's the only time we sided this in, but it's good. You got to play it. It lets you out back row and trigger your Kelbecks and Agitos and stuff. Yeah. And then 3 evenly. Yes, sir. This card was really good for me today until finals. Game 2, I should have won because my hand was insane, but then I proceeded to open 2 evenly, and then I proceeded to draw no monster, and then proceeded to draw the third evenly. So I resolved 3 evenlies and didn't draw a single tier in my tier deck, so I lost game 2, even though I definitely should have won that.
Yeah. Would you think you would keep playing that going forward?
Evenly?
Yeah.
See, it's tricky, right? Yeah. Because like it conflicts with Havness, it conflicts with the Bestials, but all you have to do is look at your hand and be like, is my hand good enough to play through their board if I just don't play on their turn and just use evenly and what's in hand? Yeah. If it is, then you just don't do anything and then evenly them. If it's not, then you have to do things. Yep. And then it just be like that sometimes. And sometimes you play on their turn and then it's not enough to stop them, and then you just go cool out, crash, clear my own board, evenly match, and then you know what I mean, you stop them just enough to where they can't stop evenly. So I think I'm gonna keep playing it because I can't really think of anything better. Like I could side triple T's going first, but going first I just side in more Bestials. I don't really, you know what I mean, I don't want a dead card like triple T's. If they don't do anything, then it's just dead. Yeah. But in theory it is good, but I don't really, the Bestials are enough going first. So and Dark Ruler is only really good against Sprite. Yeah. Shannon was playing some Spice. He was playing Book of Eclipse. What was that card like? Was it worth playing?
Every time I drew that card, I won.
Really?
Yes. That card is nuts.
So that card was insane. Book of Eclipse. You never know.
Card was insane.
But this card's just super versatile because it's good against the mirror. It's good against back row decks. So I mean, you never know, but it might become Book of Eclipse. We never know. But as of right now, it's this. Yeah. Yeah. Everything went well. Super smooth until finals. Yep. Yeah, that's all for now. We'll check you out later.
Hell yeah, bro. Good shit, again. You already know, baby.